Alright, welcome. In this video, we're going to be talking about live streaming. In our last video, we talked about sound, and if you haven't seen the first video in this playlist, you should definitely go watch that. That's just a video explaining how to get everything powered on and kind of an overview of our system setup. But in this video, we'll cover the basics of live streaming. So over here, you can see we've got our little live stream setup. We've got our switcher board, and then we've got our monitor to watch everything. So starting with the monitor, you can see we've got 4 camera angles down here. We've got 1, 2, 3, and 4. Number 2 is actually a feed from our slides computer, so that way people in the live stream can watch slides or have the lyrics for songs. Input 3 is our pulpit camera. That lets us see just a close-up of our pulpit. And then input 4 is kind of our wide-angle camera to let everybody see the whole sanctuary. Now you can see here we've also got 2 camera angles up here. Preview, that's PVW preview, and then program, PGM, program. Whatever is on program is live on YouTube. Whatever is on preview is sort of your on deck, so to speak. It's in the queue. So the idea with this switcher is that you can actually queue up a camera angle and then switch it and make it go live. So that way you always have a backup camera angle to switch to. Now the way we switch between camera angles, we can pick from any of our inputs down here, we've got these 3, is using these buttons on the switcher board. Now we've got 2 rows of buttons. The top row says program, and it's red, and the bottom row says preview, and it's green. So what we can do to switch a camera angle, we can press a button, and you can see that changes the preview. So now that's on deck, that's in our queue. But we want to go ahead and send it live. So I'm going to hit the take button right here. Take, you can see, switches the angles with a nice transition. So now our slides computer is live on program. And you can see the colors of these buttons actually corresponds with that as well. When I hit take, they switch. So whatever's green, you can think of that as on deck or in the queue. Whatever is red is live. So if you think of red as recording or on air, that's what's live. You can also switch directly using jump cuts between these different camera angles, and you can see that changes if I hit the program. But it's nicer to hit a nice transition with the take button. The take button just includes that smooth transition. So I can switch these angles down here. Suppose I want to switch to the pulpit. Well, I'll throw that on preview, and then I can hit take and put it up on program. And now that's live on YouTube. The other thing we use is this slider here. This slider just lets you manually control a transition, so I can fade nice and slowly, or I can do a faster fade, however fast or slow you would like. Just make sure you always leave it either all the way down or all the way up. Otherwise you'll have this weird half-faded effect. So we'll leave it on the pulpit for now. Now another thing we use is picture-in-picture. What this does is this lets the viewer see both the slides and whatever camera angle is live. So, for instance, when we're worshiping, I like to use the wide-angle shot. So I'll put that on preview, and then I'll transition to it so that it's on program. Now you can see up here, there's this button right here that says PIP in the top left, and PIP stands for picture-in-picture. So when I press that, you'll notice a little red box. It's a little hard to see, but a little red box appears on the lower right side of our program. And all that does is that takes our slides computer, input 2, and puts that picture in the picture, hence the name picture-in-picture. I can press that button again, and you can see the red box goes away. There is no picture-in-picture. So I like to turn that on for slides. And that's our video switcher system. And now we'll look at stuff on the computer, how to get our live streams configured. If you remember from our setup video, I said to leave our streamers off. Well, we'll get those switched on in just a minute here, after I walk through some stuff on the computer. Okay, so for this part of the video, I'll be walking through how to set up all of our live stream stuff on YouTube. We use 2 browsers for our YouTube streams. That's because we need 2 different accounts logged in at the same time for Spanish and English. So we'll go ahead and start with Google Chrome. We'll open it, and then we'll go to youtube.com. And you can see over here there's a T. Well, we're signed in as technology users. What we want to do is we want to go down to Switch Account and click on New City Fellowship Eastlake. It's the bottom one. So we'll click that, and that switches to our Spanish account. You should see our channel dashboard and everything. But what we want to do is to go up right here to create. So I'm going to click that and go live. And that'll allow us to create a live stream. Now when we first go into the live stream studio on YouTube, you can see it's asking us to connect streaming software to go live. Well, that's because we haven't set up a stream and we haven't turned on our streamer boxes. So I'm going to go over to the left side here and click Manage. And then I'm going to go to Schedule Stream. And then you will see it asks us to schedule with previous settings. So I'm going to click the last Sunday we had and click Reuse Settings. Now this past Sunday was August 7th. Today is Saturday, August 13th. So I'm going to go ahead and configure our streams for tomorrow. I'm going to take that out and do August 14th. And then in the description, we post a link to our Google Doc for the next day's service. So I'm going to go ahead and go to Google Drive. That's drive.google.com. And in the Google Drive, you can see we have worship service. I'll click that. And then we'll be going for August and then August 14th. Now what we like to do is we like to put the order of worship into the description so that people watching the live stream at home can follow along. So I'm going to open this document, Orden del Servicio. It's Spanish. And I'm going to go ahead and click the share button up here in the corner. Down here, after pressing share, I'm going to click anyone with the link, and then I'm going to press copy link, and then we'll say done. So now that that link is copied, I'll switch back over to my live streaming tab, highlight the description, and paste that link into the description. After that, we can check customization. Everything looks good here. You really shouldn't have to change anything. And then we'll go visibility. Now for this stream, we want the visibility to be public. It's going to go live on August 14th, 2022. That's tomorrow's Sunday service. And then I believe we will be going live at 11 a.m. And then I press done. And it'll pull up this whole section for going live. Now I'm going to switch over to Safari to set up our English stream. And it's the exact same thing except we're using the English channel. So we'll go to YouTube, make sure we're signed in as technology users, and right now we have the New City Eastlake English channel. We'll go create, go live, and then over on the left side we'll press manage, and then we'll go over to the right side and press schedule stream. We will reuse the settings from the last Sunday's service and just update the title, and then I'll have to switch over to this Google Drive again. So I'll click Order of Worship English, share, change general access to anybody with the link. I will copy the link and then I'll press done, and then I'll switch back over to Safari, highlight the description and paste that in. Everything looks good here. We use our category as people in blogs. We usually don't have a thumbnail. You shouldn't have to change almost any of these settings. But then we'll go to visibility and then we'll hit public. August 13th, we'll change that to Sunday's date, and then we'll set that to go live at 11 a.m. Now one thing to note is even though I'm scheduling a date and a time, you will still have to manually press go live once that time comes around. That's just a little way for your viewers to be notified when the stream is going live. So it's not automatically going to go live at that time. I'm going to press done. And then a lot of times what we do, if we're doing two services, the 9 a.m. and the 11 a.m., I'll actually schedule two streams. And I will find in this Cry Room link, you can see here, if I'm reusing the settings, I'll reuse the settings. And the Cry Room link is really just a way for people in the Cry Room to see the video. I'll leave that unlisted so that it's not a public stream. I'll set it for August 14th for Sunday. And then I will set that to go live at 9 a.m. for the 9 a.m. service. And we'll press done. Now once we're done with that, you can see we're on the Cry Room link stream that we just scheduled. And you'll want to share that link. You can copy it here up in the right corner with the share button. And you'll want to send that to whoever the nursery coordinator is so that they can get that out to people who would like to watch it in the back during the service, the 9 a.m. service. So now that we've got both of our streams pulled up in both Google Chrome and in Safari, I will go down here to our streamers and go ahead and switch those on. Now that won't start the stream, that'll just start sending video to YouTube. It'll take maybe a second for these to update because it's all going through the internet. But once these streamer units are booted up, the red stream light will turn red, and then we can go live on YouTube. Okay, so now that our streamers are fully booted up, you can see, like I said, the stream lights are both red. And then on YouTube, we get this nice little preview of whatever's live. It's on a 30-second delay. That just is because it takes time to get video to YouTube. And now the Go Live button in the top right corner is highlighted blue. I'm not going to press that now because we're just explaining how to set this up. But you can see in both Safari for the English stream and Google Chrome for the Spanish stream, both of those Go Live buttons are ready to go. And pressing that on YouTube will send the video live. At the end, you can press End Stream. It'll be right here in the same spot as Go Live. And at the end of the service, you can just press that, and that will stop the stream.